Chappers does Dallas, take 7.
He made me play it! He made me play it!
Today, Chappers is doing Slash.
I hear a lawsuit coming.
Chappers does Slash, take 4.
So, Captain, why don't you tell me what I've been playing through?
Well, obviously everybody knows Slash is a massive Les Paul user and a huge Marshall endorsee. We calculated that Slash's rig is multiple thousands of pounds, so what we're trying to do is get a Slash sound for a more affordable budget. So, the axe is an Epiphone Les Paul standard. Epiphone, for those of you that don't know, is a company that is owned by Gibson. It's the only company in the world other than Gibson that are allowed to completely license the Les Paul design. So it's a Les Paul. We've even picked a colour, this is vintage sunburst, to look as much like Slash's regular Les Paul.
It's made of tree wood. It comes complete with pickups, and free into the bargain you get some controls, including this toggle switch which you can flip back and forth. Lots of fun. It comes with a nut made of a material, a wood fretboard with metal frets and Grover tuners. Oh, these are Alnico classic magnet double vacuum waxed frame.
Do you know what, that's exceptionally good product knowledge from you there, Chappers, as they are indeed. Alnico classic magnets double vacuum wax.
Oh, they're enamel wire
they're
too.
made with enamel wire.
Yeah.
Honestly, there are a ton of Les Paul shaped guitars out there that you can buy, and in my honest opinion, if you have £300 or £400 to spend on a Les Paul copy, there really isn't much that you could buy that would be better than an Epiphone one.
And how much does this beauty retail for?
This is 399 of your hard-earned English pounds.
This one is £400 because I just played it though.
Okay, well we decided that the closest Marshall amplifier that we were going to use to sound like Slash was the Marshall Haze amplifier. This particular one is the 40 watt 1x12 combo. Haze is a great sounding all tube combo, has 2 channels, a clean sound, 2 drive sounds, a regular which we've used for the rhythm stuff that Chappers has been playing, and a boost which we've used for the lead stuff that Chappers has played. We also like the fact on the Haze that we've got, as well as reverb, we've got 3 effects. We've got echo, vibe and chorus.
We could also have gone with the MA series, but we personally felt the Haze best represented Slash's tone, specifically from the Appetite zone of time.
Slash has a deal with Jim Dunlop and has his own slightly different voiced wah-wah that you can buy if you're a real Slash fanatic, but the regular Jim Dunlop one comes in a heap less money and is very similar sounding, so that's the one we've used.
Yeah. I would genuinely gig this rig for under £1,000. It's Chappers approved.
Deep Chappers, take 7.
So the sound you're getting is with the presence almost completely full, a lot of treble, and a bit of mid in there too. I'm not scooping the mid at all. A lot of guys scoop the mid.
Yeah.
That's folly.
Big mistake.
So here is the standard gain sound with the bridge pickup on this set. If you take the boost off, it takes about half of the gain away and you get this kind of a sound. The boost is really for your creamy lead. Without the boost, which is foot switchable by the way, you get that nice crunchy rhythm tone.
Yeah.
If you whack a wire onto it, it just sounds filthy. There is your filth.
Should we show him the other one?
I think we should show them the other one. So this was the Epiphone Les Paul, and we're now going to show you Well, I would term a real one. Some people would say a real one.
Yeah.
We're just going to call it the Gibson Les Paul.
The special Slash Gibson Les Paul.
Yes.
This is Slash has a few Les Paul signature guitars. Most of them are limited edition, like the Appetite for Destruction one that's coming out this year. This is his stock one. So this is the one that the Gibson Custom Shop produce all year round. So you can see he doesn't use the scratch plate. He's had the pickup covers taken off. It's a slightly different burst to the one on the Epiphone.
And Lee, what does this switch do?
I knew you were going to ask me that. It has an up mode, and actually it doesn't even have an up or down mode.
And a down mode.
Is it a kill switch? It doesn't have a set.
We're about to find out.
It goes the other way.
It goes both ways.
It goes both ways.
So it's that way and it's that way. The very keen-sighted of you will notice that there's something missing here. That's because Gibson had it in a little bag just here. From a distance, you can't see a lot of difference here. It's all in the feel of the way you play it. Now, this feels great. I know from experience this will feel better to me, but it's in the ear and the eye and the feel of the beholder. The way something feels really affects the way you play, as many of you will know. So I'm now going to play on this, and you may even hear a difference in the way I play. Safe to say, we weren't expecting quite that much of a difference in sound. That is super sweet, man. The Epiphone was really good. Lee's worried now because this sounds unbelievably good. But that's what it's all about. It's all about, you know, they both sound great. This just sounds better. But you'd want it to. If this sounded as good or worse, you'd be like, well, why am I retailing this, you know, great guitar? The Slash Les Paul is fitted with a Fishman power bridge. Where you find power trolls, and it sounds remarkable. We were making all sorts of funny faces and sounds when we heard it. Basically, this way the power bridge is off. In the central position, it's a blend of the bridge with the pickups. This way it's just the Fishman power bridge. This is the sound of the pickups naturally and cleanly without the Fishman power bridge. I love saying Fishman power bridge.
Yeah.
I want a Fishman power bridge, Lee.
I'm going to have my foot bridge replaced with a
Fishman power bridge.
Yes.
Here's a blend of the power bridge, the Fishman power bridge and the pickups. All of a sudden, it's a ton of clarity and depth and warmth coming into the sound. And this, if I switch it again, this is just the power bridge by Fishman power bridge. Which is fair to say is awesome. You can sound like Slash for under a grand. You can get a tone that's reminiscent of him. Obviously it's not going to sound just like him because I'm not Slash. Slash is Slash. And you need to live in Stoke-on-Trent for your childhood to be able to sound that way. But if you buy, you know, his guitar and his amps, you're going to sound an awful lot more like him. You know, your budget makes the decision, doesn't it really? And that's all there is to it. I've been Chappers.
I've been the captain.
And stay tuned for more from Andertons. I love my job.